Pause for a moment and take a deep breath. Look around your life. Look at the phone in your hand, the clothes you wear, the way you earn money right now. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The money game you think you're playing no longer exists. For decades, we were handed the same script. Go to school. Get good grades. Find a secure job. Work for 40 years. Retire with a pension and finally, enjoy life. But let me ask you something. How many people do you know who actually pulled this off? How many people today are truly free because they followed those old rules? Chances are, almost none. Because here's what nobody told us. Those rules expired. The job market isn't stable anymore. Companies lay off thousands overnight. Savings aren't safe. Inflation eats them alive. And pensions? They're disappearing like smoke in the wind. The scary part? Most people are still running on an outdated script, like trying to play today's video games on a floppy disk from the 90s. It doesn't work. But here's the exciting part. In every collapse, there's opportunity. The rules didn't just vanish. They evolved. And right now, while most people are still clinging to the past, a small group is quietly building wealth that not only lasts, but grows stronger with time. Think about it. Teenagers are building online brands worth millions from their bedrooms. Every day people are making passive income streams without ever opening a traditional office. Ordinary employees are learning skills that make them irreplaceable in the digital world. Meanwhile, others, maybe even people you know, are stuck, confused, and falling behind. And that's why this video matters. Because if you want to thrive in this new era, you need to unlearn the old rules and master the new ones. And before we dive in, let me ask you, have you hit the subscribe button yet? If not, do it right now. Because in this channel, I don't just drop random tips. I show you the exact mindset shifts and money strategies that can change your entire future. If you've already subscribed, thank you, you're part of a movement. And if you haven't, I'll ask you this, if not now, then when? Do you really want to risk missing out on the kind of insights that could transform your financial destiny? Alright, buckle up. Because what you're about to hear are not just tips, they're the new rules of making money that last. And once you understand them, you'll never look at money the same way again. Chapter 1. The End of Old Money Myths. For decades, we were taught the same script. Go to school, get a job, climb the ladder. But ask yourself, how many people followed that advice and still ended up broke, stressed, or working until 70? Here's the truth. Jobs don't make you rich, ownership does. The old rule said, trade your time for money. The new rule says, build systems that make money while you sleep. Think about the richest people today. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, even the quiet local entrepreneur who owns rental properties or runs an online business. They all own assets, not just hours of labor. So the first new rule is simple but uncomfortable. Stop thinking like an employee, start thinking like an owner. And no, you don't need to be a billionaire. Ownership could mean starting a small digital product, buying dividend-paying stocks, or even building an audience that becomes its own asset. Let me ask you, if your job disappeared tomorrow, what asset would still feed you? Chapter 2. Attention is the new currency. We live in the attention economy. Scroll your phone, and you're not just passing time, you're paying with your focus. Here's the secret. Those who control attention, control money. Think about Mr. Beast. He doesn't sell traditional products. He captures attention, and brands pay him millions. But here's where you come in. You don't need 100 million followers to profit. Micro-communities, niche audiences, even a consistent newsletter with 1,000 true fans can change your life. The new rule: monetize attention, not just labor. Whether you're a teacher, a parent, or a small business owner, you can build an audience around your knowledge, your story, or your skills. In today's world, obscurity is poverty. So ask yourself, Are you invisible, or are you building attention that lasts? Chapter 3. Skill stacking beats degrees. Here's the harsh truth. Your degree won't save you. Universities prepared us for a world that no longer exists. Meanwhile, people who never finished school are creating apps, trading online, freelancing globally, and earning more than professionals with PhDs. Why? Because skills, not papers, pay the bills. The new rule is skill stacking, combining unusual sets of skills to make yourself rare and valuable. Example, a graphic designer who also knows copywriting and marketing isn't just a designer. They're a business growth machine. A nurse who understands digital content creation can turn health advice into a thriving online brand. The more unique your skill stack, the harder it is to replace you. So don't chase certificates. Chase combinations of skills that multiply your earning power. Chapter 4. Money is now digital. Learn to play. Look closely. Cash is dying. Most payments are digital. Cryptocurrencies, digital wallets, tokenized assets. Whether you like it or not, this is the new money game. The old rule said, keep cash safe in the bank. The new rule says, learn to move money where it grows, not where it sleeps. Think about it. While inflation eats away your savings, investors are multiplying their wealth in stocks, crypto, online businesses, and real estate. The new rule, don't just earn money, position it. Money is a soldier. If it's not deployed into the battlefield of investment, it dies slowly in a savings account. So ask yourself, are you just working for money, or is your money working harder than you? Chapter 5. Networks are the new net worth. There's a saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Here's the truth. In the old days, success was about what you knew. Today, it's about who knows you. Opportunities flow through people. A single introduction can change your entire financial destiny. Look at startups. Many don't get funded because they're better. They get funded because they're connected. The new rule, build relationships before you need them. Your network is not about begging for favors. It's about creating value in every interaction. Help others win, and they'll pull you into rooms you never imagined. So think, who's in your circle? Are they dragging you down or pulling you up? Chapter 6. Freedom flexing. This one's tough. We live in a culture obsessed with showing off, cars, shoes, designer labels. But here's the reality, real wealth is quiet. It's the freedom to wake up and do what you love. It's time with family. It's sleeping without financial stress. The old rule said, look rich to feel rich. The new rule says, stay rich by being invisible if you must. Wealth isn't about how it looks, it's about how long it lasts. The new rule, choose freedom over flexing. Ask yourself, would you rather look rich for Instagram or be free for life? So, we've broken down the myths, the shifts, the strategies, and the mindset. But let me leave you with the truth that ties it all together. Money that doesn't last doesn't matter. You can hustle, you can grind, you can even get rich for a season, but if your money dies with your effort, then all you've built is a temporary illusion. The real test of wealth is whether it can stand without you. Think about it for a second. What's the difference between someone who makes a quick fortune and loses it, and someone whose wealth feeds generations? It's not luck. It's not timing. It's rules. They played by a different set of rules, the rules of money that last. Let me ask you a personal question. If you stopped working tomorrow, how long would your money last? A week? A month? A year? Forever? The answer to that question is the reality check that separates the broke from the wealthy. And here's the challenge. Most of us were taught to make money that feeds today, but not tomorrow. We were taught to survive, not to sustain. But from this moment on, you don't have to keep living like that, because you now know the new rules. Rule 1. Stop trading your entire life for money. Start building systems, assets, and skills that multiply on their own. Rule 2. Diversify. One stream is survival. Multiple streams is freedom. Rule 3. Make technology and brand your partners. Your phone isn't a toy, it's a factory. Your name isn't just an ID, it's a currency. Rule 4. Shift your mindset from fast cash to forever cash. Don't ask, how much can I make today? Ask, what can I build today that will still feed me tomorrow? And finally, Rule 5. Make money with a purpose. Because wealth without meaning is just numbers on a screen. But wealth tied to vision, that's how you outlive yourself. Let me tell you a story. A man once worked his entire life to save money. He lived frugal, sacrificed experiences, hoarded every cent. At his death, he left behind a small pile of savings, but nothing more. His children had to start from zero. Another man, not wealthier at first, made a different choice. He learned the new rules. He invested in skills, created businesses, and built assets that didn't just serve him, but served others. When he died, his wealth wasn't just money, it was a system, a vision, and a legacy. His children didn't start from zero. They started from momentum. Now tell me, which man do you want to be? If you've been with me till now, I need to ask, have you subscribed yet? If you have, thank you. You're part of a global family of vision-driven wealth builders. But if you haven't, stop right here. Why? Because this channel isn't just about money. It's about future, about freedom, about legacy. And if you don't subscribe now, you risk missing the very principles that could shift your entire life. So subscribe. Be part of something bigger than yourself. Here's the truth. The world doesn't remember people who played it safe. The world remembers those who built boldly, dreamed fearlessly, and acted with vision. You don't just want to be rich for a moment. You want to build wealth that outlives you. Wealth that speaks when you're gone. Wealth that makes your children's children say, because of them, we are free. And if you take the rules you've heard today seriously, that will be you. Final words. The old money game is dead. The new one is alive, waiting, and wide open for anyone bold enough to play. So don't just scroll away and forget this message. Take action. Build. Grow. Multiply. And never again settle for money that fades. From today, commit to money that lasts. Because remember, dream boldly, act fearlessly, and let your vision outlive you. Thank you for staying till the very end. This is just the beginning. And I promise you, more powerful videos are coming your way.